First of all, I want to say thank you for coming and hearing our presentation. I would like to tell you the reason why I chose my topic. Of all the many different topics to choose from, I never thought I would choose the topic of how to become a disc jockey. You see, my father was a DJ in Mexico for many years. He hasn't retired yet, and I never thought I would follow his footsteps. But I suppose, as we all find, as we become older, to some extent, we do all become our parents. For my research paper, I wrote on the history of disc jockeys and the requirements needed for this profession. My paper primarily focused on the early years, the different types of disc jockeys, and the proper equipment. Disc jockeys became known in a familiar word in the music industry by a man named Leon Scott. He invented the phonograph, which was the first device to record sound. Soon after Thomas Edison's phonogram cylinder was invented, was the first device for playback of recording sounds. In 1906, Reginald Benson transmitted the first audio broadcast in history, as well as playing the first record. The first world radio DJ was Ray Newby, who was from Stockton, California. Ray Newby, at the age of 16, started working with small transmitters. He attended to San Jose College, where there he worked with pioneer Chuck Doug Harrell. In the early years of promoting music, a new form of public entertainment was developed in the ghettos of Kingston, Jamaica. Promoters would throw large parties and call themselves DJs. These parties became quickly profitable for promoters. They sold admission, food, and alcohol, which left a fierce competition between the biggest DJ sound system and newest records. There are many different types of disc jockeys. The first disc jockey I want to talk about is radio DJ. They play and introduce sound in AM and FM, digital or internet frequency. They're also more experienced and they work with more bigger equipment. Another type is the club DJ. They play in nightclubs, bars, discotheques, or events like parties. Another one is what's called a hip-hop DJ. They use two turntables to play music for scratching, which creates percussive sounds. The last and most common DJ is a mobility DJ. They have portable and movable sound system and travels to different kinds of events. To become a professional disc jockey, like radios, you need a high school diploma or GED equivalent. Disc jockeys need to learn how to use the audio-visual, such as tape decks, transmitters, and mixing boards. To become more professional and more experienced, a person needs to work a lot of community functions, which will get them known and gain popularity. A bachelor's degree is usually needed for broadcasting journalism, communications, or other related fields. Disc jockeys can also gain experience by working at a radio college station, which can lead to networking with others in the field. Now I would like to show you guys my board and my experience that I have with my mentor. In the first picture, my mentor and I went to a party here in Napa Valley. My mentor was the host, and he wanted to take me for me to get an idea of how everything works, how if there's a problem, how to fix it, how the music reacts to the people, how to set everything properly. As you can see in the picture, we unloaded the truck, all the equipment's there. The second picture, you see everything's all set up. We're in the middle of the party. My mentor just gave me some mixing tips about what each device does, some basics. A few days after that, we went to his home where he has all his equipment. We studied the turntables, the mixer, the amplifiers, the power processor. That day we were starting the turntables, which is one of the most important pieces in the DJ equipment. We opened up what's called a robot. A robot is that big box that carries all the devices. Carries the mixer, the turntables, the processor, the amplifiers. We opened it up. My mentor wanted to do this for me to gain a hang of it, for me to connect everything, how everything is properly connected. We also opened up the amplifiers. We wanted to see how everything looks inside and wanted to see if it burns, how to fix it. In this picture, I'm going to go over here. We were working on the mixer. I thought it was going to be the easiest part, mixing, but it was one of the hardest parts. It took me maybe 4 hours for me just to get a mix, and but I think it was one of the funnest days also. Well, the last picture, I like to save this last picture till the end, and you guys tell about my experience with my mentor. And I brought some of my mentor's equipment, so you guys can see how everything, what each device does. Well, the first thing, we're going to open up the robot. The first thing, it's going to be the power processor. The power processor will give you all the volume you need. Each one has 1,000 watts. You got two there, so it's 2,000 watts. You need to have the right speakers to take this kind of power and volume. It will give you all the volume you need. The second thing is the amplifiers. The amplifiers control the gain, the pitch, the bass. It will make your music more smoother. The third thing is the mixer. My mentor likes to call it the brain because it controls everything. It controls the turntables. It controls the amplifiers, the power. There's no need for you to go down, adjust the volume. No, you can do it all from here. This one has 4 channels. 2 for the turntables and 2 other for, could be a computer or an iPod. You can control everything from here, adjust your volume again. And the last thing are the turntables. Turntables are the ones that play the CDs. You can also control the volume from here. You can also control the gain, the pitch. You can fast forward it. This one is just another mixer. It has 2 channels just for this one. It's not a big one. My mentor likes working on that one the most, but as you can see, these are the turntables. And now I would like to go back to my picture and tell you, I don't know if you guys remember, but I told you that my father was a DJ in Mexico. Well, I got 2 more uncles that are DJs too, and I'm happy and proud to say that I'm the newest DJ in my family and in Napa Valley. That was my last picture my mentor took me. It was a great experience doing this. My mentor and I attended to maybe 6 gigs throughout the senior year. He let me host 3 of them, and it was a great experience. From the beginning till now, I have a great experience doing my senior project. At first, it was a little bit difficult finding a mentor, but my dad's friends stepped up. I did my field work at my mentor's home where he has all his equipment. So the senior year, my mentor and I have worked really hard to finish my hours and my senior project. I learned a lot of things about my mentor and my topic. I gained a lot of knowledge about the history of Disc Jockey and what it takes to become one. I enjoy spending time with my mentor, learning new ideas and skills. Once again, I want to thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoy my senior project as much as I did. And that concludes my oral presentation. Are there any questions?
I was wondering if you are thinking of a certain specialty so that you can compete better against other companies out there, like just weddings or just parties or...
I think the best, everybody will compete at the music. They will compete at who has the newest music, the great mixing too. But most of it is, I think, is the music. Who has the best music, from the 80s to the 90s till now. I think that is right now the competition right now.
So you also spend time collecting?
Yes. Oh yes. Collecting music, old music, all types of people, tropical music too. Yes. More questions.
What's your favorite kind of music to play?
Mine is electronic. Basically, mine's electronic. You can get a lot of mixing with electronic. For me, my father likes a lot of electronic, so since I was a little kid, I've been hearing that till now, so I think it's going to be really cool. Yes.
So I've noticed over the years they've shifted from mixing vinyl to digital media. Like you have the 2 CD-ROM players here.
Yeah.
So if it was your choice, and I've seen clubs, and I've been to clubs where they actually mix vinyl.
Oh yeah.
Do you prefer what method do you prefer here?
Well, the villain records, those are the hip hop people. They started that.
Right.
They used to. That's like the old DJs used to do. The but that just like for just scratching to get particulate sounds. These ones you cannot mix with those, so it just go back, like if you're playing a song, it's for scratching. Just you can just go back to it. They switched this because I think it's better. The old ones, for me, I think theirs are better. Because, you can fast forward, you can mix, you can do whatever, mass things with these things.
So, with explaining the digital media here, then why would you even need the use of flipping CD-ROMs when you could have like a terabyte hard drive with all your database of music and mix that?
Well,
just curiosity. I don't know much about this, but I'm just thinking computer here.
Yeah. Well, you know how you've seen DJs with turntables and laptops. Well, DJs like to keep it classy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want the people that hire you don't want to see just an iPod or laptops.
Right.
They want to see what a DJ carries, what the devices are in the DJ industry. That's why they use the turntables, because they want to keep it still classy. They don't want to switch to the laptops and mix from there.
Mm-hmm.
They want to keep it classy, like the old days. I think it brings more high quality to the music.
Hmm.
That's right.